Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Queen Naomi's uncle is alleged to have reverted back to the Giesi elders. If you are throwing your wives out for Naomi, it's a mistake because she isn't coming back. Yes, so they said this is what Olori Naomi's uncle has got to say, okay? Now, this man is an integral part of Olori Naomi's life. And they said the entire time the man has allowed Naomi to make all her decisions, that the man had never had, had never believed in the marriage after Naomi left the palace of the Ooni of Ife and told his uncle everything that she went through in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. The uncle at the very beginning created room for reconciliation. Remember when Deji of Akure told us that Naomi, that everything has been resolved, that Naomi was going back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. It was because they had a meeting. Deji of Akure, Naomi's uncle, and the mother and the family had a meeting that Naomi goes back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. But what happened at that time was that, from what we heard, Giesi developed cold feet, okay? And stopped talking to Naomi about returning back. And Naomi was not about to just move her things there because she knows exactly what she went through and she didn't want to go through that again. She wanted to be in a place where she would be well protected by her husband. And at this time, you know that there were a lot of forces fighting against Naomi. They had women all over. They had Abike Jagaban. They had Lady Badmos. They had even Oletik was also there. Ebony, what do you call gospel was also there. Blow Blow was also there. As a matter of fact, during that time, Blow Blow and Gospel had even had a problem. At that time, they were still like concubines. They had not even come into the palace, okay? So as we are hearing, Olori Naomi looked at all of these people, forces that she was up against, and she wanted Ooni of Ife to talk about it. But at that time, Ooni had developed COVID. You know why? Because elders have started telling him he is king. He can marry as many wives as possible. That tradition allows him, tradition gives him that opportunity. That Wurola had left, and now Olori Naomi left, that he's known as a king that cannot keep a wife. Should he continue in this trajectory of marrying one wife, that is how they will always run and leave him and make him beg. And that stigma will remain there as a king that cannot keep a wife. And that is the one thing that Giesi doesn't want to hear. And when they started putting this idea in his head that he can marry as many wives as possible, you do know that these girls were there. Giesi is a handsome man and he likes fine women. And these girls have always been there. And if there's one thing that is good that one should know about Giesi, is that he is relationship oriented. Some of these women, he's had them for like 14 years, 15 years, 20 years, over a decade, and all of that. Yes, he's had them for all of these years, okay? And so we have that Olori Naomi's uncle is saying that anybody who doesn't know what Naomi went through in the house of Odua, that that person will be quick to judging and asking Naomi to go back there. That throughout the period that Olori Naomi decided to go back and stay in that house, that he has been praying that he does not wake up one day to hear that something has happened to Olori Naomi, because Naomi is his favorite niece. And Naomi is a girl that he has always loved so much, because Naomi has a very calm disposition. Naomi doesn't like problems. She may not be perfect, but she's somebody who knows what she wants out of life. That people can wag their tongue and say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, if anything goes wrong with Naomi, it will not be anyone's loss. It will be their own loss, okay? And so the uncle is saying Olori Naomi is not going back. That if the effort that the Giesi family is making and is to put their own wives outside because of Olori Naomi, if they are making that effort to put their wives outside because of Olori Naomi, they should know that they are making a mistake, because Naomi is not coming back there. But also, a lot of people are saying, Uncle, you cool down now. Let it be Naomi who says it. Let Naomi say to them that she's not going back there, because we are hearing that since Naomi came back, you know that Naomi came back weekend before the Oloja started, before Ooni entered the seclusion. They have not even been able to have any kind of talk. The Giesi family is supposed to meet with this uncle in front of Olori Naomi to hear what Naomi will have to say. Now, if Naomi hears from the Giesi family themselves, and maybe, just maybe, if they have given Naomi their word that the wives are going to go out and stay out, do you know if Naomi is going to change her mind? There is a possibility that she is just frustrated with everything that is going on. Maybe that's why she's saying she's not doing again, because a lot of people say she loves her husband so much that is out of pain, that all I'm not doing is, because of the pain that she is going through, and because of the fact that she feels that Ooni of Ife has exposed her to stuff that she is or she wasn't supposed to be exposed to. We have heard that she has told Ooni of Ife she's no longer in love with him, that she has fallen out of love a long time ago, that she has better dreams now. Is that true, or is that coming from a place of pain? That is the question that a lot of people are asking. But right now, what we are asking is that Olori Naomi's uncle has already reverted back to the Giesi family, telling them not to bother about sending their wives out, because if they are doing that because of Olori Naomi, they should know that Olori Naomi is really not coming back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Let me use this opportunity to give an amazing hug to our channel members. Mommy Abed, Mommy, Busy B, Elizabeth Agonrede, Daddy Taiwo Ali Balogun, Mommy Kende Adeniyi, Hot Bello Adetayo, Glory Accra, and Joyce Ndubueze. God, good measure, press down, shake it together, so shall your own blessing be. Thank you for contributing to this channel. I appreciate you from the depth of my heart. This is an amazing hug from Delaram to you. May God bless you. With long life shall the Lord satisfy you, okay, and in good health. Amen. Okay, now, so right now it's the Giesi family and Naomi's uncle. They are going back and forth with, the communication that they are having while Ooni is away. We are all aware that Ooni will not be seen in the next 7 days. Ooni will not be seen by anyone. Like, nobody is going to see Ooni. Ooni has gone into seclusion to, have a conversation with his gods, his ancestors, and all of that. And we are hoping that by the time he comes back, maybe, just maybe, everything is going to find its natural equilibrium again. Okay, Naomi is not going back. That is what the uncle is saying, that Naomi is never, ever going back. Does this make anybody happy? No. Like me, am I happy? But for me, I will always tell you people that, whether Naomi marries a man from Timbuktu, I will still be a fan to Olori Naomi. It's Naomi herself that I love, okay? Not the men that, whoever she gets married. Even I have a lot of respect for the Ooni of Ife. If she decides to come back to the Ooni of Ife, why not? I will also appreciate that. But at the end of the day, it's for Olori Naomi to be happy. So we have heard what is going on, that the uncle says she's never coming back. They shouldn't bother sending their wives away. That Naomi is never going to come back. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe. And do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.